Alright, today I will be teaching you, the viewers, how to properly load your dishwasher. So, first and foremost, you're going to want to get the giant dishes, like pans like this, and set them to the side so that you can get all the smaller dishes, put them in the dishwasher. You want to get the smaller dishes in first because they are easier to get in and you can put more of them in so you can get more dishes clean. So, looking through here, we're going to find some big dishes like pots, pans, large bins, and set them aside like that pan we did. Sorry if this is really loud. Alright, that seems to be all of them. Now, as I said, we are going to be starting with the small dishes. I like to start with silverware first, like forks and spoons and whatnot. So, I'm going to collect a bunch of silverware, and it's not required, it's not required, but it's recommended that you put your silverware in small baskets like this, which most dishwashers come with one. I'm not sure if yours does. You're just going to slot them evenly in these little holes. It must be done evenly and neatly, because otherwise your silverware will get tangled. And you don't want tangled silverware because it can prevent some of the stuff from happening that allows your silverware to get washed correctly. And in the event you have tangled silverware, you just take it out, untangle it, put it back in. Simple as that. And again, not required, but it's also recommended that you keep your spoons, forks, and knives separate from one another so that you can tell which is which. So I'm just going to put these in. Grab some more. Oh, and while I'm at it, this kind of a fork, it's pretty big, so it probably won't fit in these holes very well. Oh, well, maybe this one will. But most big silverware or small utensils will go in little compartments in similar looking baskets. That's where you normally put them. Or, well, where I recommend you normally put them. It's kind of hard to get all the silverware in my dishwasher facing one way because of how the holes are arranged, but whatever. Apologies this part is taking so long. I live in a family of 7, so there are lots of dishes to load. Small utensil goes in the little compartment. Again. And again. And if you ever have kitchen scissors like these, you separate it into its two components. You put it in there. Alright, back to putting silverware away. Looks like I'm gonna run out of space soon. Uh-oh. I know this isn't your regular spoon, but since it is too tiny, putting it in those compartments will most likely get it lost amongst all those bigger tools. So I like to do this, but you don't have to. I like to put them with the regular spoons, and I'm trying to find a spot. Alright, that seems to be the last spot, so if I find any more silverware, I guess I'll have to... I don't know what I'll do. Alright, next... I'm going to take some plates, and see this back part of the bottom shelf. I don't know what it's actually called, I just call it a shelf. I'm going to take these plates and line them up facing the same direction. Looks like I've run out of plate space, so I'm going to take this plate, put it with these other big dishes. Close enough. This one too. Dog, move! Alright, bowls. And when I say bowls, I don't mean small bowls like this, I mean big bowls like this. You're going to want to take big bowls like these, put them in this front part of the bottom shelf, and you're going to want to make sure that the open ends are facing down or back away from you, so that the water, when the dishwasher is running, can get all up in there. Clean it up real nice. Regarding these smaller bowls, down this middle row in the front shelf, that's where you're going to line them up. Doesn't matter if you start from the back or from the front. I like to start from the front. Once again, you line them up like the big bowls, facing one direction. Oh, right. Lids like these, you can line them up like you do the plates, or if they're small, you can put them here like the bowls, but seems to be a little big, so I'll put it right here for now. As will I these two bins, because I normally line them up with, like those bowls down there, which I recommend you do that too, but they seem to be a bit too big. Right. Now the cups. I'm going to take these cups and... no! Man! On these outermost rows of the top shelf, I'm just going to line them up there. Also, I'm stuck in a drain. Another fork. Well, oh well. Put it there for now. Oh, and look, another spoon. You know, I don't think my family has had a full silverware basket very often. And, oh, right. Small, like really small bowls like this should be, can be, don't have to be treated like the cups and just lined up and like that. More cups. And if you run out of space in the outermost rows, you can start lining them up on the rows between the bowls and the cups, or the other cups rather. This kind of bowl, really small, won't work lining it up like a cup, It's kind of hard to put it here with the other bowls because it kind of just sits like that. So what I like to do is sandwich it in between two of the bigger bowls so that kind of forces it to stay up. I don't know. That's like the best thing you can figure out. Do. And you've got some fairly large utensils. Not too small, but big enough to where they won't fit in there. So you're going to line them up on these inner rows. Just like this one. And these. See how many I can fit. If some dishes stack on top of each other a little bit, it's alright. I think I was able to get them all in there. Alright. Looking back at these dishes, let's see what we have room for. I mean, since we've run out of space for small silverware, we can always just put them in here, I guess. I don't really know what to say about that. That doesn't really happen often. These plates, or this, yeah, sorry. These plates, you can kind of just put in here, along with this lid. And I do not think we are going to be able to fit any of those into this space. Also ignore those dishes because they have other purposes other than being washed right now. So I guess I'll just kind of sit them in there. Jeez, that was loud. Alright. After following these steps, you should get a loaded dishwasher. Now, we are going to start the dishwasher, or, well, take the steps to start the dishwasher. Not because we have one more thing to do. Before you start or begin to start with the dishwasher, make sure that none of the dishes have large bits of grime, like vegetables or pieces of lasagna or whatever, because if they're still in there, when you started the dishwasher, they'll fall out and clog up the drain, and then that will cause the dishwasher to stop working, and the part will either need to be replaced, or you'll just have to get a new one, and it's just a lot of trouble. So, look through. Looky here. This one's got some big bits of grime. So, just take a towel, or a rag. I just have a towel with me. Wet it with some kind of water. And then just scrub it up. Or down into the sink. This towel is going to have to be washed later. It seems to be all the really large bits of grime. So, now that that's done, we're going to actually start the dishwasher. Push back the shelves so that it's fully in there. Pull up the door. Don't close it all the way. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, I forgot one more thing. I'm just kind of brain dead today. You're going to take your detergent tab. Mine looks like this. For you, it may look differently, and you might not even have detergent tabs. You might just have regular detergent. You're going to find this little compartment here. For some, it'll be a hatch that opens. For others, it's the sliding door like mine. I'm going to take your detergent or tab, just put it in there, close it, then partially close the washing machine. Wait. Oh, I'm so brain dead. I mean dishwasher door. And before you start the dishwasher, you're going to want to heat up the water. Make sure it's warm or hot. It can't be cold. It must be warm/hot. Oh, sorry, dog. I'm just going to drain out the grime from the sink on it. This part takes a real good while. Alright, that's about good. Just press the start button. But some dishwashers, like mine, require you to press it 2 times in quick succession, so just make sure yours is one of those kinds or not. Once you see the countdown, close the door, and you're done.